Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Exacerdebaters. Our topic today is Treasure Planet. I am one of your hosts. I am Ryan. Above me, we have...
Hi, I'm Connie, also known as Deadly Nightshade 666 or Wolver Connie on any other social media. And we have... Wrong side. There we go.
Hi. I'm Dino. You see me on chat time on Thursday mornings. If you don't, then you should watch.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
And I'm Corey. Hi.
Yes, welcome everyone in the chat. Hello, I see option delete. I see a Mama Corey in the chat. Kern, Durstrom, welcome. So yeah, we are going to be talking about Treasure Planet today. We have a few questions that we will be debating, and you guys will get to decide with Twitch polls to tell us who is correct. And at the very end, with all of us best 2 out of 3, you'll decide the Master Debater. And last week, you all granted me the Master Debater title, and above my head over here is my little talking Bob skull for my trophy. Yeah, he can tell me all the things that I need to hear today.
Okay.
Okay.
You got assistance today.
I got assistance.
So you have an earpiece in? That's not fair. We're supposed to do without earpieces.
Yeah, that's not fair. That's cheating.
That's cheating.
Where's the debate commission?
I don't know. But yeah, so we will start off our first question with best first mate you'd replace with Mr. Arrow.
No.
Nope. Mr.
No,
Arrow.
Mr. Arrow with.
Yeah.
Yes, thank
We
you.
got there. We got there.
We got there. So if you are not familiar with the movie, well, I'm sorry, but there's going to be a lot of spoilers today.
Yes, really. Go watch Treasure Planet real fast.
Real fast.
real fast. Put it on like speed. Put it at 3 times. Maybe you'll get it through before the end of this. Yeah.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah.
But yeah, so Mr. Arrow is the first mate to Captain Amelia, and halfway through the movie, he is unfortunately lost to the black hole. But
Rip Captain Arrow.
so now we are going to try and debate who would make a good replacement for him. And I don't know, maybe since it's because Dino is the guest today, we should maybe christen him with the starting off of the arguments here.
All right. I'll take it. Let me know when.
All right. And go for it.
So I picked Zoe Washburn from Firefly, the first mate to Captain Malcolm Reynolds. Zoe is a spunky, take-no-nonsense first mate, very funny, very compassionate when she needs to be, but also seriously tough with any situation, can hold her own, and won't let the captain run all over her and do whatever he wants. She'll keep him in check. So same with Captain Amelia. Zoe would keep Amelia in check and make sure that everything's done properly, and would not take shit from any of those rapscallion crew members that Mr. Silver brought with him. So that already is enough. But on top of that, the banter between Zoe and Amelia, as we talked about earlier before the stream, would be incredibly funny to watch on screen. So I think that Zoe is already the best first mate, but also the best first mate to replace Mr. Arrow.
With.
I have a couple seconds.
Honk.
All right, and I think we'll drop it down to Corey. Oh no! All right, go for it, Corey.
Okay, Suki is a badass. If you haven't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, you need to, because Suki is a badass. Whenever, she always runs into the crew and they're all doing their thing, and she comes in, she adds a level of badass. She takes care of stuff, right? She runs the Kyoshi Warriors. She takes care of people and the people that she's running, right? So she already knows how to lead. That's why. And so if she was second mate, again, Amelia could trust her. It would be that whole, Amelia goes off and does stuff and she's doing the map and everything. And then Suki would like lock down that pirate crew. Like, oh my gosh, she would take no shit. Like, but she's like really agile. I think that she'd be able to, so a lot of the crew for Treasure Planet, they're aliens. And so like I think they should be able to keep up with them. Like the one guy is really spidery, really fast. I think Suki could like keep up. Like she's so used to benders and stuff like that. She'd be able to keep up with the oddities of like the different alien races, and like she'd be able to like.
Is that gas, Ryan? Are you okay?
Sorry. There it is. That's the proper.
Enunciate your hunks,
I'm
sir.
sorry.
Ryan, would you like to go next?
I would. Thank you, Corey. All right. I am choosing none other than First Mate William T. Riker. He has served under some of the greatest starship captains already in his long history of voyages. He is very good at executing the Riker maneuver of stepping over a chair, which I think every first mate should know how to do. He is loyal to a fault. He is a very bold strategist. He comes into every situation with a very determined mindset, extremely resourceful, and also extremely knowledgeable. Being the first mate of a starship, he knows quite a lot about navigation, about science, and about tactical warfare that you would need to know to, if the captain were to falter at any moment, take over and continue leading the ship.
Honk.
Okay.
All
And
right.
Connie, go for it.
I went with none other than Rocket Raccoon, who already has a military background as a tactician, and he's also a space engineer. He's an accomplished star pilot. He's already used to working with lasers and heavy artillery, and he's basically he has the still normal attributes as a regular raccoon, but they're amplified because of his training. So he has super speed, he can climb things, he can scale walls with ease because of his little like raccoon claws, so he can climb up and down the mast as fast as possible. And he's kind of got this laid back attitude to where he can infiltrate Captain Silver's crew and kind of get in with them and, you know, kind of be jovial and schmooze them a little bit, and then go back to Captain Amelia and be like, all right, so this is what they're planning, da-da-da-da-da, and kind of fill her in, so he can be like a good infiltrator and figure out what the crew is actually planning.
All right. And we've got 5 minutes open. Go for it.
I will say right away, Carrie had a good idea. Rocket would sell everything. That's true. Rocket is a sleazeball. He'll get whatever he can. I think.
I don't think he'd be very loyal to that captain. He would immediately start selling and getting in with Silver to try and see what he can get for himself, right?
Yeah,
at least until one way goes the other way.
His cyborg leg, I mean, so he would kind of be rendered at a disadvantage.
That's fair.
I mean, he would cause chaos, but I think he would be extremely loyal to his leader or his captain, kind of like how he is with Star-Lord. So whenever Star-Lord isn't able to give out orders, he's a really good leader, and he's able to kind of step up and like command the rest of the group because of his military training.
Is he really loyal to Star-Lord, though? Would he actually be loyal to Captain Amelia?
Yeah, he thinks he's in charge. He thinks that Star-Lord's an idiot.
Star-Lord had to earn it.
Also, so like Riker, he's like feisty, sure, but like I think that I don't think he stands up to the band of pirate aliens. I don't think that he survives very long. I think he goes the way of Mr. Arrow. I think that he's too stand up. I think he's too morally. I think that they don't trust him, and he doesn't trust them, and you get nowhere.
I don't know, because I would say that Riker would probably be a little bit more aware of that kind of a situation happening, because Arrow kind of was confident that he was just going to survive, but Riker's like, no, I've been on the edge of my seat like for a while. I know when things are going to go down, and if I'm with a crew that I don't respect or trust, he's going to make sure that every moment of his waking days is prepared.
That's true. I will say though that Zoe is also run with smugglers. She knows the type. Whereas Riker works for good, and maybe he can handle his own, but Zoe gets it. Zoe understands what it's like, and unlike Rocket, who is able to get along with those type of people, that he still has this kind of in back of his head, like, what's in it for me kind of thing. Whereas Zoe is just true to her job, true to being first mate, and no matter what happens, will hold her own. And even if the captain, for some reason, does something wrong, Zoe will make sure that that the captain is put back into the right course. And doing the same, just like when Mal would make a bad decision or do something wrong, Zoe always put it right back on course.
Would Amelia? Yeah. Oh, sorry, Corey, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think I agree. I think that not only I don't think that Captain Amelia would actually trust Rocket. I don't think that Amelia. I think that
I don't think that there would be an anthropomorphic bond there between like Captain Amelia and then Rocket. It's like,
would want to eat the raccoon. Like, I don't think that she would trust him. I think that she'd be like, oh, so this is I don't think that she would have the relationship that Captain Amelia and Mr. Arrow have are very she trusts Mr. Arrow completely. Yeah. And I don't think that they would have that relationship.
Well, they would definitely have to build that trust for sure, but I think once they kind of got past their maybe initial friction or something, that they would actually work really well together.
That's fair. Although I think Ryan, you were saying if Arrow is gone in the middle of the movie, is this who is replacing Arrow for the rest of the movie?
I would say
from now on.
From now on, now that she has to replace Mr. Arrow. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Yeah, I still think that. Zoe's got the expertise of a smuggler. She knows the ins and outs of everything, especially in space too. To her detriment, because she respects Mr. Arrow because he is such a straight-laced person. But if she hires on someone who used to be a smuggler, I don't know if she could overcome that. But Zoe is straight-laced. Zoe plays by the book. They may have done what they need to do to survive and make money, but she played things by the book. She was always true to her morals and never did anything wrong. And it was because of Wash. Wash made her a better person. And now living, if we're saying this is after Wash's death, then Zoe is going to live on with his memory and make sure that she does right by him no matter where he's at. Make him proud of her. Or would his death have broken her and she would have gone back and started that? Would that have broken her moral code? We've seen it. We've seen it happen with her death. Yeah. Yeah. She survived. She helped them survive, and she did all the things right. I think she would be the best first mate. Okay. Honk. Honk. Oh, no, such a sad honk. all very, very good arguments. I definitely commend all these choices, actually. Yeah, they're all good. I would choose. What? You said use choices. Commend all these choices. What? All these choices. So you said I commend all use choices, and it was use choices. Use choices. I commend all use choices. Hey, all right. Hey, use guys. Use guys. All right. So we will now open it up. You got 1 minute, chat. Tell us who is the correct person here.
You can use your channel points. Don't forget.
Oh my goodness. We got one vote for Dino. We got 2 votes for Dino.
Okay. Someone's a Riker fan.
Someone's a Riker fan. 19 votes for Dino now.
Riker is just kind of like a cop. As soon as he walks in the room, everybody's going to be like, all right.
Which is exactly what Mr. Arrow is. He's a great replacement.
But that's what happened to Mr. Arrow.
So we're replacing the first mate.
There are improvements to me.
Exactly.
Okay.
Zoe gets the
variation
and
here.
She's funny.
Yeah, she's kind of got that insider knowledge, and she knows how to play it cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right.
She don't take no shit.
Don't take no shit. I think I kind of realized my mistake as I was going a little bit. I think I should have chosen Dakota from Voyager. because he was part of the Maquis, who was that side, and then he also was a starship Force Fate. But didn't think about it.
Look at
But Dino,
Thank you, everybody.
Dino won.
Yay!
Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice.
Zoe
Well
was a
met.
good choice. That was a
Zoe
good
was a
choice.
good
It
choice.
was a really good pick,
love
yeah.
All right.
The next one's gonna be tough.
That is going to be tough. All right. Our next question will be best parrot to replace Morph with. And if you don't know who Morph was, he was this little blob, a pink blob, that could shapeshift into anything you wanted, mimic voices, and basically just be the overall cute, fun thing to have on the ship. But our choices will be
Spider Cycle.
Spider Cycle. All right.
Maladjust says Zoe for the win, but I agree. Use choices. We're all good.
Use his choice, we're all good.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. I think
So who went
started.
last?
last I
Connie
think was
went
Connie.
I went last.
So come to go first.
Okay.
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 Okay. So
Right.
go for it, Connie. And now.
All right, so I went with none other than Momo from Avatar: The Last Airbender. So if you want the cuteness of Morph, but you also get the ability to fly, and just a flying lemur monkey. So he's able to crawl up things, he's able to fly, he can actually swim and retrieve things. He can't necessarily talk per se, but he can communicate with like gestures as well as like little eeks and squeaks and stuff. So he'd be really good at reconnaissance. He'd be able to fly about and watch after somebody if they left the ship, or just be an eye in the sky kind of thing. And he'd also be bringing back snacks every time. He'd be grabbing little like buns or like little plums and just kind of bring them back to you. So not only would he be a good reconnaissance buddy, but he would also be a good snack buddy. And ever since my time.
You send your time. Beautiful. All right.
See, it's fun!
It's fun.
A random
All right.
turnip says, "Why not Zoidberg?" Oh man, that'd be a
Oh,
funny
no.
choice.
Nobody ever thinks about Zoidberg.
Zoidberg isn't small. Like Morph is small.
Yeah, we need like a parrot, something that you can. Yeah,
Yeah,
sidekick.
something that could kind of sit on your shoulder, or that's like kind of like a couch cat where it just sits up here.
All right, my turn. All right, I chose Pikachu because he is an incredibly loyal friend. He sticks with you to the end. He will always be down to go on your adventures with you. He has his own built-in defense. He can shock your enemies for you, so he can, if you are disarmed during some kind of a pirate fight, he will be able to step in and help you. He cannot fly, but I don't think he really needs to. He has some pretty good hops. You know, he can jump. He can do some things. He's a fairly athletic boy. Yeah, if you want a heartfelt connection with a creature, there is no other choice that you'd want to make than Pikachu. They are a live or die friend, and they will be with you forever. Irison.
Aw.
All right. So next is Corey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you had to replace Morph, right? So Morph really is, so he's the lovable side character. It's funny, right? So it's comedic relief, right? That's Mushu, absolutely. Morph is also there to be a friend and companion to the kid's name that I forgot. What's the kid's name? Jim. To be Jim, like, so that Jim's not alone. And so Mushu would provide that even more, because you can actually talk to Mushu. So like, if you actually got stuck, Mushu could actually talk to you and actually provide like comedic relief, as well as like like he would help take care of you. He helps take care of Mulan, and he helps like guide her. And yes, like there would be shenanigans. And thank you for the follow. But like he would be a companion through the like as Jim is going through like exploring outer space, right? Mushu would be there. Mushu would be able to be his companion, and it would be awesome. And the banter would be amazing.
All right, Dino, give us your carpet.
All right, carpet. Now this carpet is a comedic relief. Absolutely. Does he fly around? Absolutely. Does he help Aladdin whenever he needs help? Absolutely. He also keeps Aladdin accountable as well. Just like Morph did with Silver. When Silver was being angry and mean, Morph turned away from him, just like Carpet did from Aladdin. You see, Carpet not only is comedic relief and can fly and can help out and gesture and have emotions without having to breathe in space. The Carpet also has a mind of its own. It can keep Jim on course and make sure he's doing the right thing. Beyond now that he's got his treasure or he's got his future ahead of him, Carpet will take care of him. And he can surf on Carpet like the sun surfer, Perfect. He doesn't even need that anymore. Carpet can just take him everywhere and he'll fly around whenever he needs to. So it is, for Jim Hawkins, I think Carpet is the perfect parrot.
All right. All right. I will open up the 5 minutes.
Okay, but would him surfing on Carpet take away the actual like
thrill
skill? Because it's the
it's
difference
a thrill.
between.
It's like riding a motorcycle.
No. So no, because they're two different things, right? So it's riding on a motorcycle versus riding on a horse. Riding on Carpet would be like riding on a horse.
Yes.
Jim rides on not sentient like things that are like riding with him. Like it would be a motorcycle or something like that. I don't know how well it would be. I mean, interesting.
I think he gets the adrenaline rush from the motorcycle riding than he does riding the horse. Is basically
right.
I think he gets the rush from anything. Honestly, he was standing on the mast of the ship, just like enjoying it, just like feeling it. It doesn't matter if he's driving it or not. He just enjoys moving fast and doing those things. And Carpet could definitely make all those tight spaces that he would go through with the sun thing, and he would still be controlling it. Carpet just has a mind of its own, so that if for some reason he falls off or something, Carpet could go get him, and then it won't just fly off on his own. So when he's taking a risk and doing something dangerous, if he messes up, Carpet can go get him. I also have to give my girlfriend Kelsey credit for this Carpet idea because it wasn't mine completely. So
fair enough.
You don't have to ride on Carpet. You can actually use him as part of the sail. So if Jim feels more comfortable on, then you can.
Me and Corey are making the same face.
You can use him as the sail because he's then just like hanging out and flapping in the wind, and Carpet's now getting a free ride. So
is he though? I don't think that's like imprisonment for a Carpet. That doesn't sound good.
For Carpet, letting the breeze flow through your tassels in space. Come on, that's the most liberating feeling in the world.
I don't think so.
Have you ever let your tassels flow through space, Ryan? Then you don't know.
I have. My tassels.
Tied up to the mast and like
So here's what I'll say. All of these choices are awesome. They'd all make great parrot sidekicks. I think if we're going to be in space, the only right option is Carpet, because Carpet doesn't have to breathe. Doesn't need food. Doesn't need anything. It just exists, just like Morph. Morph doesn't need food.
No.
That's true. Yeah. But, Momo is a glutton. He needs food.
Yes. And also,
Morph does eat.
He can't really fly either. He's a glider, right? Momo's
Momo, I think he can fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can fly. He can glide and he can fly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He can fly. Sorry.
Yeah, and you can, a random term is right. You can unwind on Carpet like a hammock, so like he could just like kind of like float in the sky. So just unlike the sun, surf thing, whatever, he could just like float on Carpet.
True, but if you
know what he said. He said you can unwind him and make him a sweater, which is horrific. And
that's fair. I didn't read all of it. I saw unwind.
You were using that argument. I was like, no. Unwind. Okay, cool.
I would also. So I have an argument against Mushu here. He is not in it for for Jim if you were to be his friend. He is in it for himself.
He learns. He learned with Milan. He learns. And Morph isn't in it for Jim. Morph is loyal to Silver.
What?
Like,
Well,
Morph is loyal to Silver, and then throughout the movie, like, is also friends with Jim because he doesn't understand like like that Silver's bad guy. But no, like Mushu sure could have been doing that for his own things, and then through being friends with Jim and being that companion, would want Jim to succeed, would want to be there for Jim. Even when Mushu was like first into Mulan and like, yeah, they like when they're first there, it's like the first night, like he does make breakfast for her. He does have that connection of like, you forgot your sword, like my baby's all grown up. Like he already has that emotional connection. So sure, maybe his original thing is that he's there for himself, but he does have that emotional connection, and he makes that emotional connection really fast.
yeah. I think all of these have the emotional connection. I think that's true. Like as much as Mushu was in it for himself at first, he did like eventually like he knew what was right and wrong. Same thing with Carpet, same thing with Momo, same thing with Pikachu. I still think that Carpet has the advantage on the fact that he can fly and help Jim fly, as well as be sassy and emotional.
Right, but if you piss off your ride, he can leave you. And you don't.
Well,
have
yeah, but if you piss off Momo, Mushu, or Pikachu, they leave
If
too.
your motorcycle just left you, you'd be like, no, what? I didn't. Jim.
That's how you don't piss off your ride.
Why would Jim
Have
piss
you
off
met
piss off
Jim?
Carpet?
Have you met Jim? Have you seen him?
Yeah, Jim's a bit of a troublemaker. All right,
That's
awesome.
Start the boat.
Start the vote.
Start the vote.
Start the
We're
vote.
leaving.
All right. All right, peoples, get to voting.
Let's
Use
see
your
what
channel
happens.
points.
Use those channel pines.
Tell us who is correct. Which parrot is the best parrot? Oh,
Which
Morph
parrot
is
is the best parrot?
Morph is the best parrot, to
Morph
be honest.
was the
like,
best parrot.
Morph
Morph
is
was the
just. I love him so much. And like when he's like, Silver tells him to watch Jim, and he's like, okay, the guys. Like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, I love Morph.
Oh, of course
I would
I
like a
love that.
Morph.
Would
For
love a
Mushu, that's
Morph.
good. Also, Carpet is the only thing that can blend in like Morph did. He can turn into like he can just be a carpet.
That was the thing that caused problems for Jim. The thing that Morph and then caused issues.
Yeah, I did.
did.
Remember when he accidentally
Okay.
took Morph instead of the map?
Yes,
That was a terrible
Yeah.
that was
problem.
the problem.
Exactly. But also Morph's blending in helped him.
It's
It
true.
did.
It
Oh.
did. It bamboozled Silver.
By 10
That was
votes.
close.
Almost a little over,
Oh,
little under
wow.
10 votes.
God.
That's so close.
That's awesome.
Nice.
All right. All right. Interesting.
That's really funny. Also,
Random
thanks for
Turtle
all
says,
those.
I tried Dino, but it says that you. But okay, a random turnip donated a lot of channel points, but not for me. Got it.
Right,
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Random.
Nice. All right. Well, moving on to our third question. This one is blind. None of us have prepared for this one.
Even Ryan himself made it up.
Yes, I am not prepared. Nobody is prepared. We will see what happens. Best use of a dimension door device.
That says
Did I?
deceiving.
Survive. Survive.
Damn it!
Deceive.
Damn
It's Italian. It's Italian. It's Deceive.
Deceiving.
You have dyslexia.
Best use of a dimension door device, like
Yes.
like the one from the movie. Okay. Best use. How long do we have to think about it?
So pick your champion right now.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait,
like champion is like the reason, the use of it. Is that what our champion
Exactly.
is?
Yeah, that is what you're debating with.
Okay.
So for instance, like the pirates used it as a way to steal all the treasure in the universe.
Right. I got it.
I feel like
You
this
got it.
cerebral and mine's not an actual physical thing that you could do, but I'd want to do. So
I'm done. I already got it.
Okay.
Y'all
Okay.
gonna lose.
Uh-oh.
what?
Well, you have to
What?
you have to kind of tell us, otherwise we can't choose the same thing you're choosing.
Oh, I have to tell you. I don't think you're gonna choose it. I really don't think you're gonna choose it.
Oh.
Oh, no.
All right.
My champion is the best pizza delivery service ever.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
That's
Okay,
real good.
yeah.
It's really good. I can't think of anything else because my mom sent me a thing. That's an idea. Kick it out my head.
Oh, I don't know if this is a thing, but I'm making the thing. Like international UPS.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like you can ship everywhere, and it's just a matter of choosing the right door.
Cool.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, then I will choose best travel service in the world.
Ooh.
Star Tours, basically.
Yeah. Travel agency.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a recreational thing, right? It's best like skydiving, best like base jumping like device.
Oh.
It's a
Okay.
recreational.
You don't need some. You don't need your.
You don't need to rent the
parachute
plane.
if-
You don't need to make sure you just blip, and then you don't even. Yeah. So that I'll take the time first.
Okay. You take the time first. Here you go.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right, so it's recreational, right? So not only to skydive or to base jump, right? You have to climb a mountain, you have to climb up a scary cliff, you have to rent the plane, you have to get someone to pilot the plane that's not you, because how can you pilot the plane and then jump out of it, right? So you can not only blip up to as high up that you want, there would be no issues of like landing. You could just put on a squirrel suit that didn't even work that well. You wouldn't have to do a parachute or anything, and you could blip somewhere else, and like you could always you can just keep falling. So skydiving, you can fall for maybe like 2 minutes. You can just keep falling if you wanted. You could be falling for 30 minutes.
Keep going.
You could have, it would be the best, there's the fake free fall. It would be real free fall, but for a really long time. You could enjoy the experience for longer, and with less trouble of getting up really high. Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Sure. I have so many things I want to debate, but we'll get to that.
There.
Okay. I'll go next.
Okay, we'll go this
Go
way.
for it.
Okay. So, what better than since it's already being used as a travel service, you might as well use it for a worthy cause and makes a little bit of money out of it by sending people across the galaxy and across the universe to places they've never ever been to before, for a modest fee, and getting people to explore places and cultures that which people have proven that the more cultures and experiences you accumulate in your life, the better a person you are. So the more that you are a travel buff, the more you can round out your personality and your personage. And yeah, that's all I got. I reset my time.
Personage.
Connie, do you want to go or do you want me to go? It's up to you.
I'll go first because you got
Sure.
the best argument. I'll go first.
And go.
All right, what better use of a dimension door than to eliminate shipping packages? The first interdimensional delivery service, IDIS. Yes, so you can deliver your package to any dimension that you want, and you basically eliminate shipping times. You're much more efficient if you want to start your own kind of small business, or even if you're a big corporation, you can literally eliminate shipping times. There's no more lost packages because you are going yourself to deliver the package as soon as it's done, and you can probably be much more efficient at delivering packages, which means you have more orders that you can do. So from a business stance, this would absolutely be brilliant and perfect, and you would be able to sell more with more efficiency and less shipping costs and time. And
Okay.
All right, Dina.
Here we
ready?
go. Yeah, can I amend it briefly to change it to generic food stuff? Anyways, so
Okay.
the best food delivery. Sorry,
Yes, go ahead,
best
go ahead.
food delivery service ever. That's what the Dimension Door will be used for, because especially right now, we all need food all the time, and a lot of us can't make it at home all the time, and we gotta go get it or get DoorDash. This way, if you're like, man, I really want that one place, but it's so far, I don't want to drive to LA or order from LA. Now we can make one central planet like Treasure Planet, but just a bunch of different food places, and they can deliver to everywhere whenever they want to with cheap delivery service fees because they're going instantaneously to where you live. So that way, you can get whatever food you want from that planet at any time on the cheap compared to a lot of other services, and it can be filled with anything from pizza. It could be artisanal things too, like a cupcake place that makes a certain kind of cupcake with space cheese. I don't know, whatever you want. Food Planet's got it, and it'll be delivered to you in a snap with the Dimension Doors device. Or sorry, Decive. Thank you.
Decive.
It's Italian. I see. All right. All right. Now the floor is open. Corey. So
Problem with portals here. So there's a whole video game series.
Have you heard about the conservation of momentum?
Just get faster and faster and faster.
Just break the sound barrier. Just diving through all these dimension door portals.
Supposedly, if people,
Do you know how fast people want to go? Oh
And
my
then-
god!
How do you stop?
We would figure that out. We You know how fast people go on motorcycles without a parachute? Like, people go.
okay, I'll give Corey this.
Fast.
I will give Corey that. There are daredevils out in the world who would love it. Absolutely.
Sure.
Would it be the best choice? I disagree. I think more people want
It would be the most fun choice.
I don't know. A good pizza is fun as shit.
Oh, I mean, come on. Who couldn't use like interdimensional DoorDash? Ugh.
I use the DoorDash now, so like that's really appealing.
Sure.
But also the idea of like traveling wherever I wanted to, I like that.
Yeah, especially right now where you can't leave the house and you're like, oh, I'm just going to go to another planet that doesn't have coronavirus.
Oh, well,
Or
we would
another
infect that
dimension.
coronavirus too. We couldn't use it now.
No, you would
Everybody's infected.
you would take your vaccine and then you would take your test to make sure that you're not carrying, and then you go.
Yeah, there still would be precautions and like procedures. There we go. That's the word.
COVID would be to the whole ass universe.
Well, and that's also assuming that
Ass universe?
Yes.
All of the ass
So
universe?
big.
the ass.
Yeah.
The whole ass universe. I think travel is a wonderful way to go. I agree. As well as delivery service. They're all great ideas. I just think, realistically, judging people the way they are, as much as people want to travel and like want to get things delivered, the thing they usually get delivered is food. Food is the best way to do it. And if you owned Food Planet and got money from all the businesses that made their home on Food Planet, look at that money. And you're creating jobs
You're
for
not
all
upset
the
about
people
us needing new technology.
You're stimulating the economy on Food Planet.
Exactly.
We're not worried about needing the technology to terraform and create a food planet, but we are worried about slowing people down with my portals. We're not.
It doesn't have to, I mean, we could just choose another planet that already exists and make it Food Planet. That's fine.
Yeah, Alpha Centauri or something.
You still
Just
need
make a food court.
to terraform. We still need to make like it survivable,
There's planets like that.
Yeah.
and you still need to go find them to
It's a
set
great
up the
big
dimension.
universe.
We already have a dimension door device, so I think we can find the planet.
Yeah.
Just keep open doors.
Yeah.
Nope,
Just
nope,
keep
nope.
rotating until you hit the right one.
Wait,
Oh God. Okay. Here we go.
we're not concerned about that technology, but we are concerned about my like
Yours
slow down
is
people.
dangerous.
Momentum.
We do them all the time.
I think the likeliness of finding a good planet to make food courts on is going to be more business than the Daredevil crowd. Which in a world where in a universe that we're considering like Treasure Planet, where they can already fly ships and stuff, I think they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they can get their space thrills from just being in space on a pirate ship. But even daredevils have to eat. That's my only thing.
Yeah, we're not saying Corey. We're not saying your idea is a bad idea. We're just saying that others are better. That's all.
Oh man. Yeah. Malagist says Corey's idea appeals to the niche market, while everyone else's here is the kind of the broad everyone on the planet market.
Yeah.
So I guess best is subjective.
Yeah.
Whether you want to say it's the most fun or the most profitable or the most accessible.
I'm gonna go with the most fun option. I don't care about profits. I want to go fast.
Okay, slow down, Ricky Bobby. Okay.
I want to go fast.
We all know how it turned out for Will Ferrell.
All right.
If Cucumber is here, he'd say Corey's idea was a terrible idea. I mean, Cucumber would say all of our ideas are terrible, unless it has to do with sex. Then he'd like it.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to think about what a dimension door with sex would be for.
No.
No.
There would definitely need to be more testing procedures and
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no. All right. The poll is open.
The poll is open.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I mean, I would want. So after Corey has figured out how to make us stop, I would want to try it.
That's true.
Huh?
Oh man. Corey and Ryan are getting the most so far.
Ooh.
Wow.
So the idea of being able to travel like instantly is very appealing. Like, it would still be expensive, but it would like I want to go to Japan. Okay, just go to the right dimension door. It's not a several-hour flight.
Yeah.
Even just to go to California, right? I could come visit you guys like constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
literally
you could-
just
you could
open the door to
basically-
Narnia.
You could still live
Dimension
in
door
Virginia,
brothel.
but then just every day you just come back to California and be like, cool, I'm hanging here today.
Like you could live anywhere and work anywhere.
Yep.
Jeez.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Nice.
Literally
close.
be able to work anywhere.
So apparently we also have the niche market in our chat here today. Is the
Apparently, yeah.
Yes. Go fast.
go fast. Well, okay. Reed H. Cooper has an
Okay.
interest. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Dimension Door Brothel.
Oh,
is,
God.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
God.
That means that the entire universe gets access to the same people.
oh.
That's gross.
Oh.
oh.
no. The universe just became so much smaller. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't. Put it back.
So much for
put it
sloppy
back.
seconds.
All right. Well, that means that me, Dino, and Corey are in a tie, and we have to
Oh,
go to our
God.
tiebreaker question.
Interesting.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
What's it gonna
So
be?
it's going to be best coming of age inspiration figure.
From this movie or in general?
Or who would you replace with Silver? Who would teach Jim Hawkins the lessons he needs to learn?
Oh, I see.
Card.
Okay.
The card. The card.
Okay.
Mine is mine.
Fair enough.
Wait, are we all picking, or
Oh.
is it just between the three of you?
I
Then I
think
can
I don't know.
vote.
Yeah, sure. You can vote.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that
This
was
is
better.
hard.
My mom sent me an idea, and that
Yeah.
would have been better. But I like mine, so.
Ah.
Oh man.
Teach
I
Jim.
all that's in my head is Malcolm Reynolds. That's all I got.
I mean, this wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with him.
Okay. All right. You're going with Mal.
It was either
Yeah.
him or no, I won't say the other one until after you choose.
Oh.
Please.
All right. Do you want me to steal that, Corey?
I was just giving. I was just. Never mind.
I like it.
Who's that Trump? Get out.
Han Solo.
Yeah, that was my other choice.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Connie has problems with that one.
I
gonna
didn't
go.
enjoy this.
That one.
Okay.
I didn't want to
How about-
outright
how about-
steal what Corey sent me, so I went to
Okay.
the same one first. I could have, but that just sounded wrong, and I would have won with that. So
Would you have?
Done it. Who cares?
What's confident down there?
yeah.
What is it? What is it? I want to
It
know what
was
it is
Obi-Wan
before we argue.
Kenobi.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think Obi-Wan would have appealed to Jim Hawkins as much, though.
Well, also, is it old Obi or young Obi?
And that would have been
Or is
discussed,
it
but
Officer Obi?
nobody picked that. Nobody picked it, so we will never know.
Never know.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. All right. Let's see. Who got
Who's
the
going
most
first?
votes last time? It was.
I don't know.
I think it was me, so I have to go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, going with Han Solo, he is a bit like Jim Hawkins in a way. He kind of looks out for himself and does what he needs to do to survive. And much like Long John Silver in this movie, he is kind of a bit of a space pirate. But he comes of age on his own. Like, he has his own story arc, much like Silver, to discover his true loyalties among people, to kind of denounce his pirating ways and go about becoming a better person. And on that journey, he would definitely be able to teach Jim the things that he's learned, the ways to respect yourself and your self-image. And to do what is right based on what his experiences has led him through. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Honk.
Connie's still judging.
All right. And I think then we'll go with Corey.
Sure.
Okay.
And go.
Okay, so Jim needs someone who's not like him. I mean, so yeah, he attached himself to Silver because eventually Silver kind of was nice to him, but it's that I hate tough love like that, where it's this weird earned I'll be nice to you once you put in work, and it's no, Picard respects everyone, and oh my gosh, he's such a leader. He listens to everybody. It's so much better than the other figures. So Amelia's not a good, because Amelia doesn't listen to everyone. Picard listens to the people around him and the rest of the crew, and he cares fiercely. And oh my gosh, he would be the best coming of age inspirational figure, because he knows how to lead, and he would lead, and he would be amazing. He would be an amazing father figure, a person to look up to for Jim. And I'm done.
And you're done.
Ah.
All right. And Dino, bring us home.
Jim doesn't need a father figure. Jim doesn't need somebody who's going to be the best example, because Jim didn't have the best example and in his entire life, and he still turned out great. What Jim needs is somebody he can get along with, somebody who can show him that it's okay to mess up, it's okay to do something wrong, but still do the right thing in the end. Somebody who's funny and sassy, who can take Jim's back talk. Malcolm Reynolds is that person. Malcolm Reynolds is also the captain of a ship. Han Solo's got a ship too, but Malcolm runs a crew, just like a pirate ship. Malcolm runs a tight crew, and even though some of his crew is a little unwieldy, he showed Jim how to handle people like that, and how to still be the right leader and make the tough choices that may not necessarily be the obvious right choices, but are the right choices in the end. And show Jim how to respect his crew and be a good leader and be a good captain. Because that's what Jim wants to be. He wants to be a captain. He wants to make a life of his own.
Honk, honk.
Okay. All right. 5 minutes on the
There we
clock. Okay.
Yeah.
But would Mal actually have patience for Jim?
He does. Absolutely, he does.
I mean, he doesn't have patience for the doctor.
What?
He doesn't have patience for the
Because
doctor.
the doctor was fighting him the entire way and lying to him the whole time.
And
Jim would fight him the entire way.
Jim would absolutely fight him the entire way.
It wasn't the same though, because the doc is not Jim Hawkins. There's no way there's anything similar to Jim Hawkins and Doc. I think if Malcolm took somebody under his wing, like if Jim came as a hand, like a ship hand, he would give him shit and he would like make him do all the grunt work, and Jim would probably be sassy and Mal would shut it down. But after a while, Mal would be like, yeah, I see something in this kid, like I saw it like myself, you know. Whereas I mean, Han might see that as well. Picard, I don't think Picard will be able to see any of himself in Jim, and therefore, as great of a leader as Picard is, I don't think he can relate to Jim, and I don't think Jim can relate to Picard.
They are very
Han
different
Solo
as captains.
Yeah, there's a reason why Han Solo I thought was a good option besides Malcolm Reynolds, but I still think Malcolm Reynolds is the right way because Han still has this like nagging sense of I need to take care of myself, even in the end. but it changes a little bit. It's not as obvious, but I think Malcolm Reynolds, while he does have that, it's still always about my crew. You know, it's like I've got to take care of my own, no matter what. And Han does get that after a while, but I think Malcolm Reynolds has got that like suave, like gunslinger-esque thing, while Han has got the smuggler, the smart, the like charming smuggler thing. I think Malcolm Reynolds' style is more what Jim would be going for, the leader of the ship, but also you know what I mean? Like he's got the power of leadership, but he's also got that ability to like sit with the crew and get a drink.
Which is why he appealed to Silver so much, because it wasn't that seat of power. Jim doesn't respond to power. It's more that it's the underdog of the crew that he responded to. Like he disrespected Amelia straight off the bat. Like he did not like her, and she's basically Picard in a way.
He did that. Well, no, but see, he did that to Silver also.
No, she is not. She disrespects him. Picard would not disrespect him like that. She does disrespect
Amalia didn't
the shit out of
disrespect Jim.
She did.
Yeah, she does. The way she speaks to him is like, it's not.
So this is
it's
what
more
happened.
than like take your shit. She's like, I don't want you here, and you feel that. Like she does not want him there. Like the only reason that
That's
she's
not what I got from her.
Really, that's what I got from her.
What I got from her is like, from now on, you will call me Captain or Ma'am, because she doesn't want anybody to know that he's in charge of this trip. She was doing that for his protection.
Oh,
that's why she put him under the employ of Captain Silver. If you remember from Muppet Treasure Island, it was the same story. Where like you're going to work in the galley because nobody's to suspect that you have a treasure map. Like you're supposed to be the ship hand.
Huh.
That's why
because she didn't want anybody to know that there was a treasure map. That was the first reason why they went into the room. It's like, you can't be talking about this around the crew because they're going to kill you. So, I mean, she was
Jim didn't get it at first.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but she didn't disrespect him, not at all.
Always felt
no,
like,
I mean, she was merely asserting dominance.
So yeah, Amelia, she was just Amelia.
Amelia.
Now I'm doubting myself. Amelia. Amalia?
Yeah.
Amalia, right? Okay, cool. She was so just like Amalia, Malcolm would do that. Like, okay, if you're gonna be like, if the doc, if he had gone to Mal and said, "Here's the situation, I need your help," Mal would have probably been like, "Okay, here's the deal. You can help me. I can help you, but you got to play by my rules. You got to do my stuff, and I'm going to make sure that you get through safely." You know, that's what I mean. Like, it's the same idea. Mal would do that for somebody because he gets it. He knows what it's like to be on the run. He knows what it's like to trying to escape. Just like Jim would understand that after a while, yeah, he may not like it at first, but after they spend time together and they get to know each other, they're going to start to respect each other, just like Silver and just like Jim.
Interesting. I want to hear what Connie's judgment face was about Han Solo.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So Han Solo is always getting into trouble, and even at the end of, or I'm sorry, not the end, even at Return of the Jedi, Leia had to go and save him because he was in debt to Jabba the Hutt, and so he got caught. So he's always like in trouble, kind of in depth. I don't think that he has the capacity to kind of think outside of himself. I mean, yes, he does kind of grow as a person a little bit, but I mean, even at the end of the movie, he's barely starting to like show affection to Leia and stuff like that. And just, I still think that he's so kind of like in his self kind of preservation mind because he's been that way for so long. I don't think he's going to be able to like have the patience to teach Jim about like, okay, this is what you want to do to become a good captain. I mean, I don't think he's got kind of like that leadership motive inside of him. He's still more self-serving. That was my judgment base.
All right.
Okay.
All right, chat.
Let's start the vote.
It's up.
You know it's Mal.
All the votes. You know
Come on,
what to
Brown
do.
Hello, Mitchie. Hi.
Hi, Mitchie.
You came in time just for the last vote.
Throw in your
Welcome
channel
to
point.
Tiebreaker, Mitchie.
Reed Cooper says Han Solo is also a shit dad. That's very true.
I mean,
I mean,
Yep. Dino
Coming
is
to
definitely
nowhere.
in the lead there.
I mean, it does
I
make
am not
sense.
surprised,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mal's a good voice.
Mal's good.
right.
I still think Picard because I think yeah, but whatever, it's fine.
I think Picard would be a great leader figure. I absolutely agree.
True.
I just don't think it would be good for Jim. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
think that's
Jim
what
will
Jim
go
needs.
with Malmore.
Needs, but he will not respond to, I think is the case. Like, because
Yeah,
Jim
I am first.
first. All right. Well, Dino, you are the master debater of the week.
The
I've been training all my life to be a master debater.
There you go. With that honorary title, you get to tell us what next week's topic will be.
Oh, fuck. Right now?
If you can think of one, yes.
Oh my god, I was not aware of this.
Like a
You
thing
should have
or
made
like a
argument so
topic.
good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Shouldn't have been so well prepared, Dino.
Shit. So like Treasure Planet was the topic, like that
Right,
kind of
and then
thing?
we just made questions
Right,
off
we've
of
done like Treasure Planet. We've done Terminator.
Terminator.
What else have we done?
Men in Black.
What else have we done?
it. We've
Yeah.
done
Black.
Doom.
Overwatch.
Well, we
Are we
didn't
going
do
by
Doom yet.
movie? Like, should I start with like
You
a
can-
nerddom kind of thing?
You can
So
really
yeah,
do
a
anything.
nerddom, right?
Yeah.
So like we did what was the other thing? We did Overwatch. We're just like
Ooh.
a nerddom, a fandom.
What about Sherlock Holmes?
Ooh.
This is perfect.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
Like the figure itself,
Sherlock
not necessarily like a movie, but like Sherlock Holmes in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. That is
Cool.
an absolutely great choice. Let me just...
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Reed H. Cooper. Sherlock as a whole, so all Sherlock.
All of Sherlock.
All of the
Oh,
yeah.
Sherlocks. Mm-hmm.
All of Sherlock.
Okay. So next week.
That way there'll be lots of options for
Sherlock.
questions and stuff.
Yeah.
Sherlock.
Awesome. Well, perfect.
Yay.
Woo!
Yeah. Thank you all very much for debating with me. Thank you all in the chat
Thanks
for
for having
voting
me.
and helping us decide who was the master debater of the week. To next week, we will be talking about Sherlock, and tonight we will be doing Around the World in 80 Days with Mercury Theater's presentation. So, come see us at
Trash Your
7:30 for Trash Your Piece Theater. We will, you can donate to have us do funny accents and voices and make us sing our lines, all the fun stuff. So yeah,
All the fun stuff.
all the fun stuff. So come back
All of it.
and have a good time with us. See you in about like hour and a half. Just stick around, hang out, do things. All right. I need to be in the right screen. There we are. There we go. Okay. Well, thank you all very much.
Thank you.
See you next week.